Brian Wright, Daily B 177. The world doesn't owe you anything. Okay, so I'm still in Vegas, still talking to the camera. And the idea that the world owes you something really chaps my ass. The world owes you nothing. You have to create your success. You don't sit around and wait for it to come to you. I mean, I could have sat at home and dreamed about being in the UFC. But that doesn't do anything. I had to work really fucking hard. I had to work a long time to get here with an athlete in the scenario that I wanted. And I'm here, and we're doing the work, and it's paying off. And we have the opportunity to get where we want to go because of everything we've been doing and the patience and the work and the effort and whatever. You can want whatever you want. You could think the world owes you because you've worked really hard. The work is the variable that really separates. But it's not just doing work. It's doing the right work. It's understanding that you're using your talents and you acquire the skills you need to be effective and to get the attention and all the things you need to be successful. And then you're putting in the work to take all that and push it forward. It's the work and the talent and the skill. It has nothing to do with being owed anything. Yes, we're all born special. We're all born with opportunity. But no one owes us anything because we're born into whatever. We're lucky to be human. You know, we could have been born a fucking fly. Your lifespan could have been, a day. But you're here and you have time. And you have to use that time to create the life that you want. You have to work really hard. Not sit around and think about it, but to actually do it. Wishing doesn't work. No one owes you anything because you think good thoughts. Nobody owes you anything because of anything you've done. No one owes you, period. You have to be an architect. You have to be a builder. You have to get dirty, creating. That's the variable. So you can go and you can run and sweat and do whatever, but it's got to be tied into the talent and the skill and the purpose. Those are all the things that matter. You can't rely purely on talent. You can't just expect skills to come to you, and you can't just work. You have to work within your talents, and then you have to acquire the skills to be effective, period. So stop sitting around and saying, life was hard, so somebody owes me. Your mom didn't love you enough, so the world owes you. Your dad yelled at you too much, so the world owes you. Your wife isn't satisfying you, so somebody owes you. Your kid cries too much. Your boss is too mean. Whatever. Stop it with the excuses. Stop it with the negativity. Stop coming up with all the reasons why your life is so hard and the world owes you because of it. Nobody owes you shit. If you're not happy, change your fucking situation. Don't sit there and say the situation should change because it's not right. No, you change. And you change your situation. And you get the things that you want. And you stop waiting for change. You create change. That's where the success is found. Have some balls, some confidence. Have the bravado, the audacity to say, this is who I am and this is what I want. But you have to know that first. So get introspective. Go figure your shit out. Who are you? What do you want? The people around you, the people you actually want to have, are they going to help you get forward, or are they just going to drag you down? Cut the cords. Cut the safety nets. Focus on your own shit and go do. Do the work. Do it around your talents. Go figure out what skills you need. Go do it. Stop sitting there complaining. Because the excuses and the complaining, that's you just quitting on figuring out the solution for yourself. You're hoping someone's going to take you by the hand and take you to success. But they're not going to take you to success. Your success. They're going to take you to their own. They're going to use you to further their agenda. And some it's negative, some it's not. Hey, I'm a coach. I need to make you successful. So your success is my success. So yes, I'm using you to create my own. But I figured out how to use you in a way that works for us both. Not everyone does that. You have to figure out how to use a coach to get where you want to go and give him what he needs. It's that mutually beneficial trade. So if you don't know who you are and you don't know what you want, reaching out and getting someone's hand and getting pulled somewhere that may feel good for the moment, it's not for you. It's not your moment. It's their moment. So instead of reaching out and asking someone to pull you into their path, walk your own fucking path and bring people in that are going to help you stay on that path and figure out a way how to make their path successful too. You got to give to get. And when you get, you got to give. That's the balance of it all. That's what I learned in sparring a long time ago. When you're working with another human being, whatever they hit you with, that's how hard you go back. And how hard you hit them, that's what you should expect in return. That's the most beneficial sparring you'll ever get, and that's what makes you a really good fighter, is that you have people that you can work with where while you're expressing your technique, they grasp what it is you're doing and they express it back, and you elevate each other. You work at the level that's most appropriate at the time to push each other, to make each other better. Think about that. Think about how are you communicating with other people. What kind of situations are you developing where you're actually having that mutually beneficial exchange? Are you the only one benefiting? Or are you giving so much away that only they're benefiting because you feel like you should, because you don't have the confidence to actually ask for yours? Got to look at it. Got to look at it. Create that mutually beneficial trade. Don't just do work to do work. Have a purpose in everything you do. And define your own success. Make your own life. Don't let anyone else make it for you, because you will never be happy. And then one day, hopefully, you'll be old. But you will be sitting there old, regretting everything that you did for other people without focusing on what you needed to. I'm not saying be selfish. I'm saying be balanced. Because when you are fully you, and you are happy and engaged and satisfied, you are doing so much more for other people. When you're just doing for other people, eventually you're going to snap. It's going to be negative. You're not going to be giving out anymore. You're not going to max your value. That's just the reality of it all. So figure that out. So I really hope that if you're watching this right now and you've been waiting for permission to go and do something, here it is. Go do it. You don't need anyone else. You just need you. Go do it. Create a mutually beneficial trade with other people and see how much further along you're going to go than you've been right now. All right, this is Brian. I'm out.